This is a live look at the downtown Raleigh skyline with new towers are rising up with more skyscrapers in the works as we speak. In the last hour, the City Council discussed rezoning this parking lot to allow a developer to build up to 40 stories high. Thank you for joining us. I'm Gerald Owens.
And I'm Deborah Morgan. That lot is on the corner of West Davie and McDowell Streets. It's right here between the Convention Center and the Wake County Justice Center. WREL's Matt Tallhelm is there live. Matt, how many of those taller towers could be coming to the city?
There are dozens that could be in the works here. The owner of this property is actually from California. They also own the Truist building you see towering over this site here. They also bought the old News and Observer building and rezoned that for up to 40 stories last year. Now they want to do the same to this parking lot here. And if they get that approved, it could be a building here as tall as the tallest in town, 40 stories, the PNC Plaza.
Lunch break at Dick's Park. It's beautiful here.
Dave Meyer posts up in a picnic chair with a view of the Raleigh skyline. It sure has changed since his family moved here 25 years ago.
Well, there was one main building. It was the BB&T building. Now it's really looks like a legitimate skyline, especially at night when it's all lit up.
Construction cranes have become a part of that view, taking new buildings taller into the sky.
We're absolutely in the midst of a wave right now.
Will Gaskins is Vice President of Economic Development for the Downtown Raleigh Alliance.
We're seeing right now that height being about where the market has stabilized to, of many of our projects being from 12 to 20 plus stories in height.
In the last 2 years, Raleigh City Council has approved 14 rezoning requests for buildings up to 20 stories tall and 11 rezoning requests that would allow developers to build to the max, 40 stories. That's how high the owner of this parking lot and garage wants to go. The developer plans a hotel or apartments here on the corner of West Davie and McDowell Streets. Across all of downtown Raleigh, more than 10,000 residential units are under construction or in the planning stage.
And there are projects that previously were predominantly office. They've either dialed back the office or have shifted portions of the project to be more multifamily based.
This is what the future skyline could look like if all those projects get built. These orange blocks are buildings that are planned or proposed. Gaskins expects the growth from the ground up, higher into the sky, to continue.
I think you're going to continue to see developers who will want to entitle their sites to be ready for the waves as they happen, to be ready to break ground and move forward.
Now, I reached out to the developer on this property here today, but did not hear back. As part of the rezoning, they have agreed to contribute $100,000 to the city's affordable housing fund, but that doesn't mean the affordable housing would actually get built here. And that is why the city council decided to delay this decision on the rezoning until May 16th. One of the city councilors says she wants to work out some more of those details and understand a little bit more about how that money in affordable housing fund gets put to use downtown.
Boy, regardless, it sure looks like that skyline is going to change. Matt Tallhelm live in Raleigh. Thank you, Matt.